And this is our first gathering, and I feel the rain is a kind of a symbol of blessing, though it's raining a little bit more than what we had expected, but it's fine. But I'm glad that you all are here. So what I will do now, basically, this program is nothing official or formal. This is a gathering of the hearts. So we may make mistakes, plenty of mistakes, but please forgive us. Kids have put some of their precious times into creating some role play on school bullying, so you'll see some samples of that. We'll also enjoy some musical rendition that correspond to the theme of our today's session, which is compassion. Dear Hamza, I would ask you that would you maybe, if you stand up, if he stands up, it's better, right?
Yes.
And say the prayer.
So, this prayer is a spin on the Prophet, peace be upon him, of Islam's Muhammad. It's a spin off of his prayer with some add-ons and changes based on Sister Sharmeen's preferences. So it starts with, "O the most compassionate, the most merciful Creator, illuminate my heart with your light, my eyes with light, and ears with light. Let there be light on my right, light on my left, light before me, light behind me, light above me, light below me. O the Infinite, bestow upon me your loving light, and make light for me. Light in my veins, light in my flesh, light in my blood, light in my skin. O the All-Knowing, send down light to protect my family, my friends, and loved ones. Bring light to humanity, light to the universe. O the Eternal, bring light into my thoughts. Light in my speech, light in my actions, and light in my soul. O the source of all peace, remove my shackles and make light."
As these words of the psalmist David are followed, mark the perfect man and behold the upright, for the end of that man is peace. And that's from Psalm 37:37, King James Version. Compassion is seeing our fellow man as God sees him. God who, in the words of the prophet Habakkuk, reminds us, "Thou art of purer eyes than to behold evil, and canst not look on iniquity." Compassion is acknowledging that I can only be seen as God sees me, by myself and others. Compassion is identifying others as God sees them, perfect, joyful, triumph, and complete.
This is a song that Chris Christopherson sang back in the 1970s. It's about compassion. The scene was a roadside cafe. The waitress was sweeping the floor. Two truckers were drinking their coffee. There are two oaky kids by the door. They asked her, "How much are them candies? How much have you got?" She replied, "Only a penny between us. Them's two for a penny," she lied. Yeah, and the daylight is darkened with thunder. The smell of rain in the wind. Ain't it just like a human? Here comes that rainbow again. One trucker called out to the waitress after the kids went outside. Them candies ain't two for a penny. What's that to you, she replied. In silence they finished their coffee and stood up and nodded goodbye. She called out, "You left too much money." "What's that to you?" they replied. The daylight is darkened with thunder. There's the smell of rain in the wind. Ain't that just like a human? Here comes that rainbow again. Ain't that just like a human? Here comes that rainbow again.
Sitting alone in the Wednesday, counting days of your early retirement, or planning to reappear with a new vision. How are you, dear compassion? Since your birth, you saw your pure human being constantly in conflict, good or bad, in their everyday doing. But you continue to keep your untiring touch, a message of love, tolerance, and humility. How many words you mentioned in your biography? Thousands or millions. Today's Iraq, Afghanistan, Palestine, Yemen, Syria, and Nigeria. Yesterday's Vietnam. Where have you been? When brothers killed brothers in Bangladesh? And now where are you when innocent lives are lost in the horror of terror? In a new game of retaliation, where are you? Compassion. In the modern interest-specific world, I know they like to call you a relational adjustment and dress you in a new fashion. How are you, my friend, the eternal compassion? Did you talk with today's generation of Y and X? They may understand you better than us, because they bear your image of inclusion. How are you, dear compassion? Thank you.
Same blessings that you would want for yourself, you want for others, because you don't see a difference, and you know that if the other people are blessed, then that also blesses you. So we're going to do a poem about blessings.
The sight of your face is a blessing. passing over me like a small bird is a blessing. The great spring has come, your sweet air blowing through the city, the country, the garden, and the deserts. The desert is blooming. It is a blessing. He has come with love to our door. His knock is a blessing.
Blessing.
We go from house to house asking for him. Any answer is a blessing. Caught in this body, we look for a sight of the soul. Remember what the prophet said. One sight is a blessing.
Blessing.
The leaf of every tree brings a message from the unseen world. Look, every falling leaf is a blessing.
Blessing.
All of nature swings in unison, singing, singing, singing without tongues, listening without ears. What a blessing.
What a blessing.
Oh soul, the four elements are your face. Water, wind, fire, and earth. Each one is a blessing.
Blessing.
And once the seed of faith takes root, it cannot be blown away, even by the strongest wind. That is a blessing. I bow to you, for the dust of your feet is the crown of my head. And as I walk toward you, every step I take is a blessing.
Blessing.
His form appeared before me just now. I swear, as I was singing this poem, what a blessing!
Blessing.
What a blessing! Every vision born of earth is fleeting. Every vision born of heaven is a blessing. For people, the sight of spring warms their hearts. For fish, the rhythm of the ocean is a blessing. The brilliant sun that shines in every heart, for the heavens, earth, and all creatures. What a blessing!
What a blessing.
can't wait to speak of this ecstasy. The soul is kissing the earth, saying, oh God, what a blessing. Fill me with the wine of your silence. Let it soak my every pore. For the inner splendor it reveals is a blessing. Blessing. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. What a blessing.